Hey, Sonny, you have a legal note.
I do have a legal note. Thank you, Whoopi. Denied all allegations, calling the claims, quote, invented.
You can't claim to be the good guys. You can't claim to be the honest people if you're deliberately pushing hoaxes that have been debunked thoroughly.
Yeah.
The View is facing a massive legal storm, with over 30 lawsuits filed against the show, putting its future at risk. How did a talk show known for bold opinions and fiery debates end up in this position? With controversy surrounding the host's statements, the consequences are piling up, and The View might be on the verge of cancellation. Whoopi Goldberg has never been one to shy away from controversy. As a longtime host of The View, she's made her fair share of bold claims about public figures, claims that have often ruffled feathers. From going after Elon Musk's business practices to taking on Donald Trump, Whoopi has always been outspoken. I don't care about your opinion, I'm here to speak the truth. And if that offends you, that's your problem.
The cabinet members who are not happy about Musk's chainsaw approach to their departments. But the guy in the White House insists there's nothing to see here.
She once said, embodying her no-holds-barred style. Her approach hasn't always sat well with others, and in some cases, her comments have led to significant legal battles. I'm not afraid to say what I think, even if it ruffles some feathers, she added, showing that she's willing to face the consequences. But now, her unapologetic truth-telling is catching up with her, and The View is facing the fallout. First up on the legal docket, Donald Trump. The former president and reality TV star has never been one to take slights lying down, and when The View took aim at him, Whoopi led the charge. She accused Trump of everything from corruption to criminal activity, often without much evidence to back it up. Now, The View was known for calling out politicians, but Trump wasn't having it.
We want him to show his birth certificate. There's something on that birth certificate that he doesn't like.
Oh, my God.
That's a terrible
That
thing
is
to
just
say.
the
Whoopi, I'm
worst
telling
thing.
you.
He was 3 pounds.
Donnie, I love you. I'm telling you.
Trump's legal team came in hot, ready to file a massive defamation lawsuit against Whoopi and the show for spreading false and damaging claims. Now, while Trump is no stranger to controversy, this time, he wasn't going to let it slide. And let's be honest, if you're going after the big man, you better be prepared for a legal battle of epic proportions. This lawsuit sent shockwaves through the media world, and more importantly, it set a precedent. If Trump could go after the show for defamation, others who'd been dragged into the spotlight might feel compelled to do the same. And that's exactly what happened.
Well,
we're like even Snopes, which is a liberal thing,
Yeah.
says it's bogus.
Yeah.
Like the Fine People hoax.
Obama just said that on stage.
Obama just said that. I was like, what the flying
Elon Musk wasn't about to let The View get away with mocking him and his businesses. After repeated criticisms from the hosts, particularly about his leadership at Tesla and his intelligence, Musk took matters into his own hands, filing a defamation lawsuit. Musk's legal team wasted no time, claiming that The View was spreading false and damaging narratives about him.
And I think we need to really make it clear that Elon Musk is doing all of this illegally and unconstitutionally. He is not the president of the United States.
In a tweet, Musk responded directly, "If they want to trash my reputation, they should be ready to back it up in court. I'm not going to let them get away with it." He added, "I've built multiple successful companies, and I won't stand for anyone trying to bring me down with lies." Musk's team also issued a statement that read, "This lawsuit is about defending Elon's integrity and ensuring that no one gets away with spreading lies, especially not on a platform as influential as The View."
He was not voted to be the president of the United States. He is not a federally elected official of any kind. He's not a Senate-confirmed officer of the United States.
With a lawsuit now in play, it was clear Musk was serious about holding the hosts accountable. His legal action only intensified the pressure mounting on the show, as more and more high-profile figures followed suit. The network had no choice but to acknowledge that The View was now in the middle of a legal storm. You wouldn't expect country music royalty to join in on the drama, but you know what? The View managed to pull it off. Carrie Underwood, known for her squeaky clean image and impeccable reputation in country music, got dragged into this mess.
Country superstar Carrie Underwood has spent most of her career avoiding political talk, but she's set to perform at the upcoming inauguration. She's doing it because the country must come together in the spirit of unity.
It all started when Whoopi Goldberg made some seriously wild claims about Carrie's behind-the-scenes dealings in the music industry. Apparently, Whoopi suggested that Underwood was involved in some shady business, pulling strings and manipulating award shows for her own benefit. Now, y'all know Carrie Underwood's fans weren't about to let that slide. Carrie wasn't playing around either. She hit back with a huge defamation lawsuit. Her legal team made it clear Whoopi's accusations were baseless, and they'd hurt her career and reputation. You think that's not a big deal? Trust, it got the media world talking. The suit made headlines, and the public scrutiny of The View started to reach new heights.
If you average out The View hosts, among the dumbest people on television.
She's ideologically driven, and they have blinders on, for sure. Whoopi is certainly not the brightest person.
Joe Rogan wasn't about to take the insults lying down. After Whoopi Goldberg publicly criticized his podcast and accused him of spreading misinformation, Rogan fired back with his own legal action. He filed a defamation lawsuit against The View, claiming they were intentionally spreading falsehoods about him and his podcast. Rogan, known for his bold and unfiltered commentary, wasn't about to let a high-profile TV talk show tarnish his reputation.
Basically, to this guy, Joe Rogan, who believes in dragons. I checked it. He believes in dragons? He believes in dragons.
Did you triple source that?
Yes, I did.
In a statement, Rogan remarked, "I don't need to explain myself to anyone, especially not a show that has repeatedly misrepresented who I am and what I do." He further added, "I've built my platform on truth and honesty, and I'm not letting anyone lie about me without consequences." Rogan's massive podcast audience, who tune in weekly, rallied behind him. On his show, Rogan expressed, "If they're going to come after me, I'm going to make sure they pay the price for it. They've crossed the line."
Well, it is the show that people love to hate.
Yes, that's true.
They get so much hate watching and hate watching viral clips of them saying ridiculous things.
His counter lawsuit wasn't just about defending his integrity. It was a statement of strength. With millions of fans on his side, Rogan made it clear that he wasn't backing down. There was another controversy that sent shockwaves through the media. Whoopi Goldberg, in what can only be described as one of the weirdest moments in television history, got into a mess with a bakery in Staten Island.
There seems to be a lot of talk about the dessert I requested for my birthday show. The place that made these refused to make them for me. They said that their ovens had gone down, all kinds of stuff.
Whoopi placed an order for cupcakes from a local bakery, but due to a broken boiler, the bakery couldn't fulfill her request. Now, instead of just letting it go, Whoopi went on air and accused the bakery of refusing her service because of her political beliefs. And when I say that backfired, I mean it backfired hard. The bakery fought back with a press conference, saying the issue was all due to a technical problem, not politics. The public rallied behind the bakery, and Whoopi was left with egg on her face. The incident made her look like she was once again making baseless accusations without thinking them through, adding even more fuel to the fire.
As you may heard, I filed a few lawsuits, and I'm in the court now because they accuse me of doing stuff.
As all these lawsuits piled up, The View began to sink. The ratings dropped, the sponsors pulled out, and the show became a liability for the network. The executives had no choice. They had to pull the plug. The downfall of The View is a huge wake-up call for the entertainment industry. This show, which once ruled the airwaves with its bold opinions, proved that unchecked celebrity privilege can only last for so long. The show's downfall raises serious questions about accountability in the media. Free speech is a right, yes, but spreading false accusations and defamatory statements crosses a line.
She doesn't want to sleep in the same room with him. she can't tolerate him.
Allegedly.
And she does.
Yeah, how do you know all this?
Yeah, I was like, I don't know.
You don't know all this.
Allegedly. That's why I say allegedly.
The cancellation marks the end of an era in daytime television, one where sensationalism often trumped facts. The show's collapse is a cautionary tale for other talk shows and media outlets. And while the hosts of The View may have pushed the limits of free speech for years, it's now clear that there's a price to pay for reckless behavior. As for Whoopi, her career now faces an uncertain future. She was once a beloved actress and TV personality, but now her reputation has taken a massive hit. The question is, can she recover from this? What about the other co-hosts? Will they be able to bounce back after being associated with such a highly publicized disaster?
It's like if you had an idea for a premise and it was totally baked and half baked, and you went on stage with it, and it's nothing
Just
there.
go for it, yeah.
Yeah, there's nothing there.
The downfall of The View sends a clear message to the media world. Reckless accusations and sensationalism may get you short-term ratings, but long-term credibility? Not so much. The rise of social media and independent media platforms has made audiences more critical than ever, and they're not going to let you get away with misinformation.
I think she hates him.
Yeah, well, yeah.
Okay, so we can all
That's a
agree on
given.
that. That's a given. I also think that she wants to take him out. She does not want to be the first lady.
So, now that the dust has settled, what do you think? Is this the end of an era for sensational daytime talk shows? Or is there a bigger shift coming in, how the media holds celebrities and public figures accountable? Let us know in the comments below. We want to hear your thoughts, so sound off. And don't forget to subscribe to the Celeb Titbits to stay updated on all the latest gossip and controversies. You won't want to miss what we've got next.